All right, folks, here we are again. Here we are again, pretty much discussing the same topic. What I was speaking about in my last podcast, when I was talking about Black culture, things need to change. We need to find a way to get through to our youth. And then as soon as I do that podcast, which I believe came out 5 or 6 days ago, whatever it was, here I am again with this tragic story with this 14-year-old who ends up killing this woman who is 71 years old while she is putting groceries in her car before 10 a.m. in the damn morning. Before 10 a.m. in this morning, this woman can't even do groceries without being killed. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem. Bear with me because I want to speak about this story a little bit and I want to play some videos and break a couple things down for you here because this is really disturbing, and I got a few things that I want to talk about and some things that I have to say. First of all, it is a coincidence that I do a show like that and now I'm here discussing this. So, first of all, I think most of you know the story that I'm talking about, but if you don't know the story that I am talking about, I'm going to share my screen with you here so you can just see this article. Now, this kid has been all over the news. I mean, pretty much everybody knows this kid's name. His name was out there. His picture's out there. His name is Kamani Wentz. He's 14 years old. And this is the article from City News. I'll read some of it. Police are searching now. This was before they caught him. This was before they caught him. And he was considered armed and dangerous. So they had his name and picture and everything out there already. So nothing new what you're going to see here. But the Toronto police were searching for a 14-year-old young offender in connection with the fatal stabbing of a 71-year-old woman in North York. Shahnaz Pestonji had just finished buying groceries. She was putting them in her vehicle. And this kid comes up to her and wants to steal the car pretty much when she was attacked. And he tried to get the keys from her. She didn't give him up. She was then stabbed. She was brought to a trauma center where she was later pronounced dead. We now believe the police were saying it was a robbery that went pretty much badly when she didn't just fork over the keys. He was described as 5'7", 135 pounds, skinny build. We now know who that kid is. I just mentioned his name. And the crazy thing about this is that I will take this off the screen. The crazy thing about this was that he then goes on a live for everybody to see him. And I have the video here, and I can't pause it during the video for some reason. So I'm just going to show it to you. And just look at this nonsense. I'm going to show it to you. Look at this.
Broski, I didn't even mean to fucking kill the old lady. Oh, wow, God.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get the V from her as a free car so man them could whip it and do a 1, 2 things in it. But fam, it went left. Because she didn't give me the keys, so I yoked her. And then I yoked her and I got the keys.
Idiot thing.
And then the feds came out. I had to cut as soon as they came out. So like, you know, it's an idiot thing.
So the feds were already on the scene?
No. Oh, God, somebody came outside, yelled, and then I caught, and then they caught the fed. Yo. Fam, all walk one. I poked her, I caught, and fam, I wasn't even scared.
Say that on this dumbass man.
Yo, don't hang. Like, would you change what happened, or do you regret all this? That one situation that happened with the lady?
Fam, all walk one low key, yeah, cause fam, that was an idiot thing. I can't lie. After I think about it, she didn't deserve it. So.
Yeah, I feel like nobody deserved this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so low key, fam, I wouldn't have done that. So I'm not gonna lie.
Was it an accident? Like, what did we like show him?
I already told him it was an accident. So, I didn't even mean to kill her. You know?
This guy playing GTA.
Oh.
And when
and that's the end of the video. If you're like me, you don't know half of what the hell he just said. I don't know what kind of accent that is. I don't know what that is. I mean, This kid said he wanted to get the keys so him and his brethren can do a 1-2 ting. You heard me correctly. To do a 1-2 ting. An old lady wouldn't give up the keys, so he stabbed an old lady. And I keep telling you guys, and I told you this on the last podcast, these guys go around tough, pulling out a knife on an old lady who deserved absolutely none of this, minding her own damn business, putting groceries in her car. He speaks like this and goes around and actually believes that he's cool. This guy actually believes he's cool. And he probably has friends who believe that he's cool. Then they probably believe they're cool too. All completely lost. Completely lost in this game of life. And this is what I'm telling you. Who's raising this kid? Who's raising him? How does this kid think about himself? Because listen, I'm going to tell you guys straight up right now what I know. This kid, I don't know who's raising it. It's probably no one. It's probably other kids in the streets. It's definitely not men. Men or a man is not raising him. A woman is not raising. I don't know who's raising this kid. But as you can see, something is clearly wrong. I know this kid hates himself. I know that. I'm sure he hates everything about himself. I think he hates his skin. He hates his eyes, his nose. He hates everything about himself. There's no love in this kid whatsoever. He's completely lost. You cannot love or have feelings or empathy or anything for anyone else when you hate yourself and you don't love yourself. No structure in this kid's life. Zero. This isn't the only video of this kid. There's plenty more video of this kid. And now this kid has completely ruined his life. He's completely ruined his life. Who are the other people hanging around this kid? To the point where not only did he do this, he actually went on a live and spoke on a live. Somebody gave him that phone. Was that on his phone? There was other people around him. People were listening to him. Like, I don't understand where this mentality is coming from, but I do understand because it can only be coming from a kid that has no love, no structure, no parents, no guidance, no faith, no God, no nothing. That's the only type of place where this type of behavior can come from. And that's why I say this is a cycle in our community. This is a cycle. And I know people are going to say, well, listen, this happens in every community. I understand that. I'm not talking about every community. I'm talking about our community. Right now, I'm focusing this on us. I don't want to hear about any other community right now. We need to deal with our community. And idiots like this. That's why I said on my last show that us as men and black men in the black community, we got to do something. Now, I'm not 100% sure on what that something is. I'm a guy doing a podcast on the internet, and I'm putting it out there for everyone to see. What I'm saying is, and what I'm trying to do is, I am trying to start a conversation here. And it is a conversation that is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable because at some point, there's a lot of people in our community that want to say, well, everybody has this problem. I don't give a damn about everybody right now. I'm talking about us. Accountability matters. Culture has to change at some point. We can't just sit back and let things continue the way that they're happening without saying, doing something, anything, any little thing. And I bring that point up because there's a video that I recently saw on the internet. It's been out for a while, almost about 10 years now, but it resurfaced. And I watched it again. And it touches me every time that I watch it. Because I mentioned to you in the last video that us as men, when we see these young cats in the community, we need to try to put in just a little bit of time to talk to these kids. Maybe they won't be receptive. I'm not telling you that I have all the answers here. And once again, maybe they'll be receptive, maybe they won't. If they won't, if they're not going to be receptive to whatever you have to say to them, at least you were willing to try, and I guess sometimes you just got to keep it pushing and move on. But maybe they will be. Maybe they will be. But what I'm saying is, we got to try to do something. Start off with the kids in your family. Who are the young bucks in your family? Neighbors. Kids in church. Kids in the school. Whatever the case may be. What I'm saying is we have to try to do something. And the example that I want to show you here is, you know what? I'll just let you watch for yourself. And while you're watching it, I'm actually going to pause and break some things down for you, because the guy that you're going to see in this video, I believe his name is Mr. Ali. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. The reason this video touches me, I've been in this exact position. And I've had to do the same thing. And I'll show it to you right now.
Oh, y'all the real cowards. Record that too. Everybody on the phone, record that. Coward. Everybody recording on the phone, real coward. Cool,
two kids about to fight.
Look. She's smiling and laughing. They laughing. Look, he got a big smile on his face, little bro. He got a big smile on his face. Oh, laughing, little bro. You really upset. And you really upset. You more mad than he is. I can see it in your face. So you fighting for a reason. He only fighting you because you want to fight him. Because you mad.
He came to me. He texted me.
So you
shit, I don't even know.
So you defending yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Look, little bro. So you in the right. You defending yourself. But look at the crowd. And little bro, look. Whatever you texting for that you don't know, you was ill-advised. My thing is, look at the trick of the devil. Who ill-advised you? Look around. Who ill-advised you? Who told you wrong? Who told you wrong? You don't gotta answer that. I'm saying, who told you wrong, though, little bro? And the only reason I'm saying this is, oh, yo.
Here's one that you have to understand about these kids and why they're being receptive. The reason these two specific kids right here are being receptive to this man's message, even though he just walked up on them, is because they both know that they don't want to fight. That's why they're listening. They don't want to fight. But it's these idiot friends that they have around them that are egging them on to do it. And so when you don't have a male role model, that manly presence to let you know that it's okay to walk away, without them knowing and understanding that, They think it's the opposite. We're getting into a fight on the street like this makes them a man. That's what they think.
All of y'all, yo. Y'all almost men. Y'all ain't kids no more. Y'all girls ain't little girls no more. Y'all, look, yo. Y'all men, yo. Y'all men, yo. 14, 15, 16, 17. Y'all men. Start acting like it, yo. We ain't gonna get nowhere like this, yo. Y'all sound like a little bro. All y'all though, yeah. Y'all got parents, yo. Good. Mess that up, Hey, yo, you, I know where you from. Humble beginnings. Your mom and dad work hard to get where they at, yo. They work hard to get where they at, yo. I'm telling y'all, yo, little bro, your dad doing life. You think it's a game out here? Ain't no game out here. It's real out here, little bro. Y'all playing games, yo. Stop playing games, man. Yo, I'm telling y'all, man, don't let nobody do that to y'all, man. Y'all shake hands, bro. I'm telling y'all gotta do that.
And here's the crazy thing about this situation, too. The reason this is so important, this message, is because people don't really how things go bad very, very quickly. Like, things can go left fast. If these kids start fighting, one of them is getting their ass kicked, and one of them decides, the hell with this, and pulls out a knife and pulls out a gun. One kills the other. That life is gone. This one goes to jail for the rest of their life. Their life is done. Both families now lose their kids. Both families are affected here now. Everything can change, and change fast at the drop of a dime. That's how a lot of these things escalate. And guess what? You may not decide, or it may not be on purpose that you want to kill someone, but that's what's going to end up happening when you make bad decisions. And that's what these fights can lead to. And not only that, you get in a fight, one guy wins the fight, the other guy leaves, decides it ain't over, gets a weapon, and comes back. It happened. These things happen all the time. And so we have to learn to be good decision makers as young people. You can't let this peer pressure get you to do crazy things. And that's what's happening in our community. You're letting your friends tell you all kind of foolishness and all kind of dumb stuff, and your friends are egging you on to do all kind of ridiculous thing. Look at this 14-year-old kid that we were just talking about. How in the hell can this kid think the way that he speaks, what he's doing? And I believe that I saw another article saying that he was out on bail. He's 14 years old. How could this kid think that he's actually cool? He thinks he's some gangster. He got street cred. Ruined his life. It doesn't matter to a certain degree how much this kid can change his life around at this point in the future. His picture is out there. Everybody's going to remember this kid's face forever because of something like this. Let me just continue. The video's almost over here.
Bro, like right now, like I'm telling you, I got to do that, bro. You follow me, bro. Shake hands, bro. Shake hands, bro. Bro, shake hands, bro. Shake hands, yo. Hey, yo, shake hands, yo. I'm leaving. I'm not leaving. Shake hands, bro. That's it, bro. Yo, nah.
At their expense. Remember that.
Now look. They want y'all to be enemies. Now look. He can't even stop smiling.
You ugly as hell.
You like you so
You got
Get
that
a
one.
sign of good faith. Put your hand back out, bro. You're gonna shake it this time. I promise you. Put your hand back out, bro. You're gonna shake it, bro.
Okay. Now, that's guys, that's an important video. That's a very important video because it shows you the power that men have in the lives of youth. And look how short that interaction was with these two young kids. Look how short the interaction was. Now imagine if these boys can be mentored on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis, especially when you know that the large majority of these young kids in our community, these young men, it is with the girls too, but specifically for this, I'm talking about young men. Imagine what these young boys can do and what they can accomplish and what their mindset would be if they had some type of mentorship from the men in our community. And so the last thing that I want to show you is an update of what happened with these two kids. Okay? And you'll even get to see a little bit of a backstory on them. Because I hadn't seen this actually, this part I haven't seen until today. I've seen that part before. But this part I want to show you here. Okay? Last video I'm going to show you today, and then I will wrap it up.
Hands, bro. I'm telling you, y'all gotta do that, bro. Like right now. Like I'm telling you, y'all gotta do that, bro. You're following me. Shake hands, bro. Bro, shake hands, bro. Shake hands, y'all. Shake hands, bro. That's it, bro. Yo, now look. They want y'all to be enemies. Now look. He can't even stop smiling. Put your hand back out, bro. He gonna shake it this time, I promise you. Put your hand, bro. You gonna shake it.
I'm back with today's Harvey's hero, Eben Ali Miller, who's a hero because not only did he break up a fight between two teenagers, he got them to shake hands minutes later. And those boys are joining us now. Please welcome Jamar and Sheldon. Let me ask you something, Jamar, Sheldon. Do you remember what you two were fighting about?
Yes.
What was it?
Well, we was fighting over a female because it was on a bus. It was our friends. It was egging us on. Like people that don't even take our bus hopped on our bus just to see us fight.
And when he got off the bus, like, you know, he took us.
Now I'm going to pause the video here for a second and just listen to what this kid, people that are not even on our bus, jumped on our bus just to see us fight. Now you tell me if that is normal behavior. It ain't normal behavior. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I grew up in some really rough neighborhoods as well. And I'm telling you, the minds of young people, including me, when I was that age as well, corrupted. I told you before, your mind is like a computer. And if you put the wrong things in it, it will corrupt it. It's like a virus. And so you need a shift. Your mind has to be changed. You need guidance. I had guidance when I started getting older. I had good high school teachers. I had an older brother. I had some family members. I had some good guidance, but I was going astray for a minute. So I get it. I get it. Let me get this. Let me continue here so you guys can watch the end of this.
I took my jacket off. He took his jacket off, and like, you know, we had a little argument like when in the street, and like everybody else was just laughing, like they was happy to see us fight.
Yeah. Let me ask you this part. What did you think when Ali stepped in the middle?
When Mr. Ali stepped in, like, you know, I was mad at the time, but I stopped being mad, and I took heed to what he was saying. And what he was saying was really bold words. Like, it really meant something to me, because coming from a man is different than coming from a woman. And I never really had that, like, my dad was around, but when he was...
Now, what he's saying is, if more of us would go back and give them that tone, give them that viewpoint. A lot of young dudes ain't never really, they grow up with their mom, their aunt, their grandma. They don't really hear a man's tone. It's different, man. You know the cool part, Sheldon and Jamal? Y'all was open to an option. You're two pieces of greatness in the making. You could be on TV one day.
Thing there.
You could
a
own
lot of these
business.
kids, they don't understand what they're actually capable of because they don't get to see a lot. You see, Steve Harvey said something that was important. He says you had another option. And these kids don't fully understand that they have other options. So many of them and so many of us in the Black community, we grow up in a culture where the only things we believe that we can actually do are bounce a basketball, throw a football, rap, sing, dance. These kids don't understand that they can be business owners, police officers, doctors, lawyers, mechanics, principals, teachers. They can do so many things. So many things. Carpenters, scientists. They don't know. They don't get exposed to any of that. And we have to do a better job of giving these kids options of what they can actually be. If we can somehow get these kids to figure out their passion at an earlier age by somehow getting them to see different avenues and different opportunities that they can have. Maybe easier said than done. But there has to be a way. Us as men, we have to be able to do something. This is the point that I'm telling you. And I don't know, and I've said this before, I don't have all the answers here. I'm doing a podcast. I'm trying to spread awareness. I'm trying to get us to have conversations. But we're in a community where these kids are lost. And it shows you what one man can do, showing up on the street, right place, right time, can do. I'll finish the video.
That's what's in you. And I'm listening to y'all's voice. You're articulate young men. Y'all got...
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44. A complete...
Let me ask you something. They say that you all said this experience changed your life. How?
It changed my life because like
And it changed my life because I had to become the man of the house at a very young age. And when I had to become a man of the house, I had to take care of my little brother. So even though I was becoming a man of the house, I was still feeding off that manly figure. So I thought about, hey, let me try JROTC. Let me try that. So when I tried that, I was looking for a man to let me know, like, it's always a positive way out of things.
Yeah.
So he taught me how to be a citizen and stuff like that. But the only problem about it was that he don't come where I come from. Mr. Ali comes from where I come from, and he still wanted to help me.
Yeah.
So that's why that's why I want to go to college, because Mr. Ali showed me that it's like a cycle. My little brother looks up to me. So what I do, he gonna do.
Yeah.
And what he does,
I'm just going to leave it there because listen to how this kid is speaking. These kids aren't dumb. They're actually smart, a lot of these kids. They don't have the proper guidance. And so that's why I say us as men and black men in the black community, we have to do the best that we can trying to make change with these kids. We have to. Like, I don't know how else to do this. I'm in schools right now talking to kids on my own time. I don't get paid for this. I'm trying to do something. And I mentioned sometimes it's just the little things. It's the little things. But what I'm saying is we have to try to do something, because if we don't, you get more of these Kimani Wint kids who's ruined his life and destroyed another family's life. Imagine if this was your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, somebody in your family, what this would do to your family, what it would do to your mindset, your psyche, your frame of mind. How do people look at our community now? Over and over and over again when this happens. And don't get me wrong, I told you, this is every community. But as of right now, I'm speaking about us. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that we have to do is have a conversation. We got to have the conversations. Folks, if you like this topic and you want to hear more stuff like this, and you know people who would like this type of show, tell them to subscribe. Share the podcast with them. Get in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. I want to talk about some of the comments that you guys have to say. Get in there. Let me know what you think. Guys, you can follow me on X at Mike Roach 23. You can follow me on Instagram at Mike Roach 7. I'll have clips of the show on there as well. And you can put your comments in the comment section there as well. Folks, this is another episode of the Mike Roach Podcast. Thank you for being with me. Kind of a long episode here, but there's so much more that we have to talk about and get to over these next couple months. And I'm hoping, once again, share this podcast, start a conversation. That's all we're really trying to do, spread awareness, because we got to do something here, folks. We got to do something. I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.